Hi everyone, this is Rajesh. So welcome to software testing. Okay, so before going for software testing, so let's understand some general things. So let's come to general things like environment. So nowadays lot of confusion, right? So whether if I select a software testing as a career or not, so if I taking the training, so if I getting testing job or not, and also so whether I want to switch some other platform to this platform or not. So after how my career is, so environment lot of confusion, right? So I am giving one common answer that like no one can guide you more than you, right? So okay, so based on that, so go ahead wherever you fit yourself, you can go ahead. So if I am come to the testing side, so whenever the development is happened, so that time, so that long the testing will be there or lifelong. Whenever the development is there, the testing is also there. Okay, so let's come to the software testing. Okay, so before going for software testing, so let's understand about clearly software. Okay, let's clearly understand about what is software. Okay, so let's understand what is software. The software, I think you know generally, right? The software is nothing but, so it's a collection of programs to perform so specific task is nothing but software, right? So performing task means, so we have to write some programming, we have to write some programs by using some languages. Okay, that programs will perform certain task, right? So that becomes as a software. Okay, so let's say take general example. So first of all, I want to perform addition. So I want to perform some addition operation by using some C language. Okay, so I am writing normal C programming. So now this program will perform some certain operation. So that operation is, here in my case, it is performing addition. Okay, it is performing some addition. Now my output is 30. So this is I am writing generally in like C language program. Okay, so like this, whenever we are writing some programs, that programs will perform some certain task. So that programs I am calling as a one software. Okay, so this is like general example. So if I am talking, so this example in technical side, so if I am talking this example like software side, now let's understand one general example. Okay, so let's understand some general example for software. Okay, so software. Okay, so just take some example for banking. Assume that so currently the process is happening, so in one bank, assume the HDFC bank having, so HDFC banks having the process in earlier days entire completely is in manual process. Let's understand first. Okay, so by HDFC, so what exactly if the manual processes happened in the bank in previously, so they are facing some problems like, okay, they are facing like management side, they are facing the HDFC. So I am talking about the manual process. In olden process I am talking, so in management, in that manual time process, the management is facing problems to handle the HDFC customers. To handle the HDFC customers. HDFC customers, like they are handling the customers and handling the customers transactions. Like entire simply I am calling like customer transactions. So if I am talking manual process, the management like the banks, they are facing to control the entire the customers of the HDFC bank. So for that, so what the management they are looking is how to overcome this manual process, or how to remove this manual process, or how to do this manual process very fast. So they are going for, in that case, so in that time exactly the software comes into the picture. Right now in that time the software exactly comes into the picture. So in that, so the HDFC persons are, okay, so in that case, whatever the manual process having the problem, so in that time the automation, like one of the software will comes into the picture. Like by using software, so I am going to control my manual entire process. Like I am removing the, okay, I am removing the handling the customers, and also I am doing my transactions in anywhere, and also I am doing my account transaction from my place to some other place to this place. So in that time, so software will be do this. So if you want to implement this software, so first the customers like HDFC persons, okay, what they required is, first they required what the customers, what the HDFC management is required. So they required some requirements to design one software. So I said in previously that is manual process. That manual process, if you want to convert into automation process, so for that the bank, the HDFC is required one software. So that software is required. If you want to build one software, so that software, okay, if you want to build the software designing is required is the software want some requirements, like whatever the problems are facing manual side, so that side the manual requirements, that normal entire the software designing approachment will require to the software company. Okay, that will be, okay, given by the client. Okay, so the client is given some requirements. Suppose, okay, so my customer, the HDFC is saying that, okay, my customers, HDFC bank is saying that my customers are facing the problems to perform the transactions. So they are facing the problem, okay, and also my customers are facing problems, okay, and also not in time, okay, not in time. So just they have some of the requirement. So that requirements, so I am going to implement in the form of software. So for that, the HDFC persons are going to given these requirements, or these requirements are going to analyze first. Once the analysis is completed, then the HDFC persons are going for one software company. HDFC persons are going for one software company. HDFC persons are going for one software company. Now the what the company will do, okay, what the software company will do, okay, the company will do, okay, the company will understand about these requirements, and also they understand the entire the problems faced in the manual time. So they understand the entire things about the customer business, okay, the HDFC related business. Okay, the company will understand everything. Okay, the company will understand everything. So once the understanding the requirements, okay, once the company, software company understanding the requirements, when the software company understanding the requirements, okay, then they are going for to design the software, to develop the software, to test the software, to release to the client, to release to the client. Okay, to release to the client means whatever the problems, so earlier, okay, not only for this, not only for this bank, okay, in outside lot of things. So that process, if you want to overcome, so for that the software is comes into the picture exactly. So by using software, so I am avoiding my manual related problems. Like I am performing through internet banking, so I am delivering, okay, I am delivering my transactions. Like I am doing credit card payment, okay, debit card payment, okay, and also adding details, and also Airtel bill payment, etc. So I am doing in front of only one software, just I am going for software, and I am logging with my information like username and password, then I am doing my activities. So if I want to go for manual process, so if I want to do this, suppose I want to apply a debit card. So for that time, if I am going for manual process, I have to go to bank first, I have to go to the bank first and I have to take the credit card or debit card, the form. Then I have to fill that debit card and credit card form manually. Then I am sending or then I am giving to the banking person. Okay, so there I am applying my manual, just there I am doing my energy waste. Okay, if I am going for manual process. Okay, suppose the bank is nearby your place. Okay, the bank is nearby place, no problem. If the bank is not in nearby place, so as a human being, if you want to do these your transactions for the bank, so you have to go by that place, means you are wasting the time and you are wasting your energy, you are wasting your valuable time. If you are going there, suppose the banking times is 10 to 2. During this time, so their persons are very busy. Suppose you are went around 2:15. Okay, depends on the bank. So some banks are deliver, some banks are they are accepting the application, some banks are they will not accept the application. So in that time your day will lose. Okay, so that kind of problems are situated by the members, okay, by the banking members, all the members, and finally they are given one software. Okay, so that is one of the software. Now if I am talking the software is nothing but it's a collection of software to perform specific task, is nothing but one software. Or software is an application. Okay, software is an application which is run based on the customer requirements, is nothing but software application. Or software is nothing but the collection of the programs and with a minimal set of data or data set to run one system, is nothing but one software. Okay, fine. This is about one software. Okay, general software I am talking. Okay, so software, if I define this software, okay, standard definition, okay, or programmers way, if I define the software, the definition is software is nothing but, okay, software is a collection of programs. Software is nothing but collection of programs to perform a certain task, is nothing but software. To perform specific task is nothing but software. So this is programmer's definition. So this is for generic definition. So if I am going for functional point of view, the definition if I am going for functional point of view, the software definition, if I am going for, that is for I am talking generic definition. So if I am going for functional point of view, the software definition is, okay, the software, okay, software like it's a collection of programs, okay, collection of programs to perform the collection of programs for which is written for customer requirements. Okay, like I am writing some programs for customer requirements. Based on the customer requirements, I am writing some programs. So that programs the customer requirements will perform certain task is nothing but application, software or software. Means functional point, why I am discussing this functional point of view means the software, suppose based on the so and so things, if I am developing one software means obviously that will goes in this way. Software is nothing, it is a collection of programs to for the customers requirement. So if I am writing the programs, for customer requirements, that customer requirements will be perform certain tasks. Is nothing but software, application software. Like you are observing in nowadays lot of applications like Swiggy, okay, Swiggy, HDFC, okay, SBI, okay, e-learning, okay, and also like DURGASOFT, etc. So based on the customer specification, if the software is designed, if the software is developed by the developers, is nothing but one software. So this is generic term. The software is, if I am defining generic terms, the software is nothing but collection of programs to perform certain tasks is software. Generally, you know. Okay, why this is the functional point of view means the software, again the programs are written for the software functionalities. If I define the software based on the functionalities, so this is the one of the definition. Okay, are you clear? Okay, let's move on to some different types of softwares. Why software is required? So whatever the problems are facing by using manual time, whatever the problems are facing the manual process, okay, to overcome that manual process, there exactly software comes into the picture. Okay, how the software is designing means the software is designing based on the programs. Okay, once the writing the programs by the developers, that application will perform certain tasks by the number of users, certain tasks to the number of customers. Is nothing but one software. Okay, now let's go for software types. Okay, software types. Okay, there are two types of softwares available in the market. Okay, one is, okay, software types. There are two types. One is system software. Okay, another one is application software. Okay, system software and application software. Okay, let's understand what is system software. Okay, system software. Okay, system software like our operating system. Okay, so if you want to install or if you want to perform anything on the system, so you need some base, right? So that base will be perform certain task. Okay, is nothing but on system software. Like here system software here I am talking as a operating system. If you want to perform some activities or if you want to perform some operations on the operating systems, so you require one operating system. Okay, once you are installing one operating system, after installing one operating system, then you are going to perform some certain task like painting, okay, calculating some number of like so and so things, and playing the games, and also net surfing. So these are all I am doing as a part of system software. If without system software, okay, we cannot use our normal personal computers. Okay, right? Here in system software side, again having some different types of system softwares are, okay, like examples are Microsoft, okay, Microsoft operating systems. Examples I am talking here, Microsoft operating systems. Okay, Microsoft operating systems like all families, okay, all versions, okay, up to, okay, from starting series to now Windows 10. So Microsoft operating system all versions, and also Unix and Linux, okay, Unix and Linux with some flavors, okay, Fedora, Solaris, okay, Red Hat, etc. Okay, like systems of these are all some of the system software. Without this software, I cannot switch on my software. I cannot switch on my computer. Okay, so this is like some of the system software. Okay, suppose I want, so in my system, okay, in my computer, if I want to install one audio driver, like I want to install some audio driver. So if I want to install audio driver, first I need one operating system. Like suppose in my case Windows 10. Okay, Windows 10 is my operating system. Okay, by using this Windows 10 operating system, okay, so I am going to install one audio driver. So that audio driver, how I am installing? So I am downloading. Okay, I am downloading from internet. Okay, I am installing that software. I am downloading the software setup file and I am installing the audio driver in my Windows 10 operating system. Let's understand. So in a similar way, if I want to install some testing software, so again I am going for so and so different vendors and I am selecting that setup file I am going to download. That information I am going to install my system software. So if there is a no system software, there is a no softwares are used. Okay, so for that we need some base. Okay, so based on this base, so we are installing some different softwares like drivers. Okay, like drivers, games, etc. Okay, this is about the system software. Okay, system software is nothing but it's one of the operating system I am calling. Okay, already you know, like this is a system software. Okay, the system software is nothing but it's a OS. Okay, now let's move on to the application software. Okay, let's move on to the application software. Okay, why the application software? Okay, now just we discussed about system software. Now in other side, one more type is application software. Okay, here application softwares. Okay, the application softwares are used to perform some certain task. In just before we discussed, the application softwares are used to perform some certain tasks by the different users. Okay, so like application softwares, if I am talking the example for the application softwares are, okay, all web portals, all kind of web portals are comes under application softwares like e-learning, okay, insurance application, insurance web application, banking applications, okay, healthcare, okay, healthcare application, manufacturing, okay, manufacturing, etc. Okay, so this is one of the application software. So if you want access application software, so we need one system software. Okay, along with that system software, so we will use application software. Okay, let's take the example for browser. Browser is one of the application software. So without our system software, so I cannot browse my internet. If without any browser like third party, okay, Google Chrome, okay, Mozilla, with this I cannot. So even though in system software we have inbuilt, okay, IE browser, so that is not sufficient. Okay, if I want go for advancement, so definitely I want some application software. Okay, based on that application software, I am going to perform some certain task. Okay, that is nothing but application software or software. Okay, fine. Okay. Okay, let's understand about now. So far we discussed about software. Okay, now I am slightly moving on to the software testing. Okay, so far just I am talking this side software testing. Okay, only I talked about only software. Now I am going for software, like I am going for testing. Okay, general meaning of testing. Okay, testing. I think you know this information, testing. Okay, why testing? Testing is nothing but to finding the problems or to finding the errors is nothing but testing. Okay, not for softwares. If I go for generally, suppose so and so pen is not working. Okay, suppose example, general example you take, you went one shop to purchase one pen. Okay, that pen, okay, so that pen having some requirements, like I want the pen 10 rupees. Okay, I want blue color pen. Okay, I want Montex pen. Okay, I want rubber grip. I want good cap, etc. So if you want to test one thing in real world, so just like I'm talking like pen. So for that, so this is assume that, okay, this is assume that this is some of the requirements about pen. Like, okay, as a person, you have, before purchasing any of the product, so you have some requirement in your mind. So in that way, I am talking like pen requirement, like I want 10 rupees pen, I want blue pen, I want Montex pen, I want one rubber grip, and I want good cap. This is some requirements. So with these requirements, so you are going for, with this requirement, you are going for one shop, you are going for one bookshop. Okay, you are asking about, like in your mind already have these requirements. Based on these requirements, you are asking to that bookshop, hey man, I want 10 rupees pen. Okay, he is showing some different pens. Okay, he is showing some different pens to you. Okay, so based on your requirement, you are attracting. So finally, you attracted one pen. So that pen is, okay, your requirement is Montex, but you are attracting for Cello. Okay, remaining same requirement, but you changing the manufacturing. Before you used Montex, but you are for, okay, latestly you are going for Cello. Okay, how? Okay, Cello now. Okay, once purchasing this Cello product, once purchasing the Cello thing in the bookshop, okay, you taken that and you went for home. Okay, you are coming to the home and you are writing, okay, with that pen you are writing something in your paper. Suddenly, okay, after writing so and so sentences, your pen is not working. Your pen is not writing. Even though, like at the time of purchasing time, you tested everything, like whether it is writing or not, whether it is writing smoothly or not, everything you verified. But after writing so and so paragraph, suddenly your pen is not writing. Okay, then as a normal person, how you feel? So then that time I am feeling that, okay, first in your mind, okay, why I purchased this Cello pen? Okay, why I purchased this Cello pen? Okay, why I wasted this 10 rupees? Okay, why I am going for? So recently I purchased a Montex. So it is very trusted product, trusted pen. Okay, I changed my decision to the Cello. Now it is not working. So in that time, so you lost your 10 rupees. Even though if you are going to argue with this person, so he will not replace. If he know, he will replace. If you don't know, he will not replace. Means finally you are losing your money. Means whenever so and so thing is releasing, so and so thing is been releasing into the market, okay, without testing, so it will not allow into the market. So further the testing is very important. Okay, why I am saying this is, if the testing is not performed well in the so and so area, so we will face, as an end user will face some different problems. Okay, different problems means the major problem is losing the product, first thing. Okay, so that is the way just I am giving this example. The testing is nothing but finding the problems. Okay, general meaning I am talking. Okay, finding the problems is nothing but testing, generally. Okay, if I am talking the testing into the software, the testing is nothing but, software testing is nothing but finding the defects. Okay, finding the defects in the software application is nothing but software testing. Okay, finding the defects for the software application or finding the defects for simply software is nothing but software testing. Okay, our intention is to finding the defects. Okay, that is our as a testing main target. Okay, if I am talking the software testing is the main intention is to finding the defects for the software. How we will find the software defects? Okay, let's see first. Okay, so before that I am going for, okay, some of the definition for software testing.